Rabbi Yossi Patach. Rabbi Yossi begins with the verse, Poteach et yadecha u'mazbiya lechol chai ratzon. The Creator opens up His hands, the verse we all know, and most people really concentrating on their business when they think of this verse. Oh, the Creator opens up His hands, u'mazbiya lechol chai ratzon, and He gives to all the living who have a desire. Maktiv le'ela. Rabbi Yossi says, what is the verse before this? Einei kol elecha yesaberu, which literally means the eyes of the entire world are looking towards the Creator to receive light and sustenance. Kol inun le'alma mitzapan bezakfa einin lekutche barichu. The entire world, whether they know it or not, are waiting for sustenance, for life from the Creator. Begin kach, because of this, Kol inun b'nei mehemnuta, all those who are called the children of certainty. Ban bechol yoma v'yoma leshala mezonayu mikutche barichu. A person who understands, a person who's connected, a person who's really spiritual, has to be begging the Creator every day for sustenance. Uletzalat slotehon alei, and to ask for sustenance to come into this world. But not, Rabbi Yossi says, for himself, but for the world. And this is the big difference. Every person who asks the Creator to open up the funnel of sustenance into this world, He causes for that day to be blessed by Him. There's a place that's called the tree of sustenance. It's a spiritual place from which sustenance comes to this world. Now the selfish, even the spiritually selfish, are focusing on, I need this sustenance, give me the sustenance, help me, Poteach et yadecha, help me in my business, help me in what I need today. Rabbi Yossi is saying that's not the ultimate consciousness. The ultimate consciousness needs to be, as the Zohar says, Rabbi Shimon says, that this day becomes less blessed by me. Why am I reading Zohar today? Why am I praying today? Why am I connecting today? What does the real consciousness need to be? Why does what made Sarah's life and years? They were called Chayei Sarah, because everybody who lived in the time of Sarah and Abraham, they received their sustenance and their healing because Abraham and Sarah, Abraham and Sarah's conscience every day was, I need this, I want this day to be blessed, not for me. Maybe also for me, for us, not for them. Abraham and Sarah didn't think about themselves at all. I want this day to be blessed. I want this day, this realm that is called the Ilana, the tree of Parnassah, of sustenance, to be open for the world. This day should be blessed because of me. If a person has to, and I was speaking to the Chaver yesterday, I think unfortunately, most people, even those of us who are spiritual, who've been studying, we still keep the study selfish. I study about Parnassah, about sustenance, I study about blessings, so that I can have more blessings. And if that's where your consciousness is, you keep your sustenance from the lowest realm. You want to have fuel, the higher grade fuel, the purer fuel, you have to be opening up your spiritual work not for yourself. And think about this, and it's a beautiful, I believe for most of us, we can be simply awakened to do this because it's such a beautiful thing to do. When you wake up in the morning and you're making your morning connection or you're reading your Zohar, really the first thought should be, I want this light to come into this world so that others can have blessings. I want this light to come into this world so that others can have sustenance. I want this light to come into this world so that others can have healing and blessings. That needs to be our consciousness. That needs to be our consciousness in everything that we do. If we want to eat of the higher food, if we want to receive of the higher fuel, and therefore again the Zohar says, even if a person has everything he needs, he still should be asking. And to ask for sustenance, not just food, but healing and blessings and light. So that through him will be found blessings in every day. This is our work. Certainly the work of those of us who take our spiritual work seriously, who take our connection with the light of the Creator seriously. And this should be our consciousness first. I'm studying now, I'm reading Zohar now, I'm connecting now, I'm praying now. I want the Creator to open up the store of blessings, the store of sustenance for the world. I wonder, it's funny, I was talking to the Chevra yesterday, I said, how many people think, they want to ask the Chevra about themselves, but their students, how many of our students think in this way? And how many are still stuck on, I'm going to meditate on Poteach yadecha so that I have sustenance. I'll meditate on the blessing for healing so that I or somebody I know needs healing. How many people are thinking the higher realm? Which is, as the Zohar says, and I think it's important for all of us to read these words, because these words will awaken within us both the consciousness and the ability to awaken this. So that through our work, through us, will be opened up the channels of blessings every single day. And this is the secret of the verse, that blessings of the Creator come every day by us. A person has to live his life, his desire, greatest desire in his or her spiritual work needs to be, I am making this connection so that the channels of blessing, the channel of healing, the channel of sustenance is open for others, is open for the world. That through me, the channel of blessing opens up for the world. If a person does it, this second, as we said, the second teaching the Zohar that Rabbi Shimon is giving us, if you do this, you're slowly making yourself able to receive the higher, pure food. How important is this teaching? The Zohar says, after hearing this, Rabbi Elazar came and kissed his hands. Amar, and he says, Zakachu laki dekaimna b'milin ilin. Worthy is my lot, he says, that I've had the merit to come to these words. Very important understanding, very important understanding. Hopefully it changes the way we do our work, what we ask for.